Round 5 of the FNB Varsity Cup kicks off in Johannesburg. Wits University is our venue where they take on the Nelson Mandela Bay University, Nmmu. There's confirmation of the weather. It's been raining since Saturday afternoon, just hasn't stopped in Johannesburg. So it's picture perfect for some wrestling up front. Expect a big forward-orientated game. And people bringing the game, myself and Wim Visser. Well, Wim Visser, two-stepper, that's what I want to do. I think I want to become a two-stepper come Easter. By the end of the Rugby Cup, I must be able to do it.
Afternoon, big guy. Great to be here this afternoon. Conditions are really, really difficult. Afrikaans side, Johan van Rensburg and Van Swanepoel, also known as Smiley, because he's always got a big smile on his face.
Brave supporters come out to support and watch Rugby That Rocks on a Monday. Wits University venue, as we confirmed the visitors there. Went down last weekend by 52 points to 16 against Packer. With that, a number of changes. Carl Fontaine comes in at fullback. Jared Bass will move to fly half. And also Devin Lyle Vox will get his first start. That's how they line up there. Up front, they're pretty solid, led by Godfrey Ferreira and Carey. Those are experienced front rankers with some Currie Cup experience amongst the three. For Wits University, couple of changes where Rinus Botha takes over at lock forward from JJ Brett, and Thabo Mavundla gets his first start ahead of JP Jock. Fraser, the 8th man, was man of the match last weekend against Marties, where they narrowly lost. Very competitive, their best performance thus far in the Varsity Cup, but they went down by 18 points to 15. They're looking for an improvement from there. Let's talk about pitch conditions. Well, I've played some rugby many years ago, and it's still in great nick of Wits University pitch, so it will dry very quickly. Those are the top scorers in the Varsity Cup. Robert Dupree, 37 points there for Marties. Chris Klutte, he's in action today. He's got 30 points as well. Service Mahouz has been outstanding for Packer, try-scoring machine. It is Klutte, 6 tries to his name, and Mahouz there, there's also 6 tries. And Robert Dupree drops down a bit. Luther Obi, the former SA Under-20 player, playing out of Potchefstroom, has got 3 tries to his name. Well, this weather condition, Wim, are you expecting not really too many tries to be scored, but a big battle up front?
Definitely, Owen. Conditions are very difficult. I took a walk on the field earlier on, very wet underfoot. It has been running in Johannesburg for 48 hours continuously, torrential rain. So it's going to be a big pack battle up front. Scrums are going to be paramount. Lineouts, the tall timber, are going to have to get up there. Supporters are going to have to support their jumpers. It's difficult. Don't expect much running rugby, but sure, it's going to be rugby that rocks on a Monday evening, that's for sure.
That's what you expect, rugby that rocks. Roy Godfrey, former Selborne pupil, played some Currie Cup for the Eagles last year in the first division. Sharks under-21s. He'll be looking forward to the battle up front. So that's where it's going to start. And the loose trio, very good and accomplished. Klutte, Groenewald, De Gaba. But look out for Carl van Zyl at fullback, very accomplished player. For Wits University, Devin Montgomery leads out his charges at home. Oh, he's all smiles. An honours student here at Wits University studying engineering. Richardson Davids in Inanda. And those young kids from Brackenhurst Primary down in the south of Joburg will be singing the national anthem. Expect some sick kids yesterday. Tomorrow, I beg your pardon, with the rain. They've been out there rehearsing as well. But before the national anthem, we've got the credo read by the chairman of Wits Sports Council, Andrew Kitley-Smith.
Odisi keleli Afrika, malupakani su pondlwayo, izwa imitanda zoyetu, kosi sikelela, tina lusapolwayo, Murena buluka se chabasa Jesu. Ufe dice dintuale matsuenye yo sin moluke yo sin moluke si chabasa Jesu se chabasa South Africa South Africa Uit die blauw van onze hemel, uit die diepte van ons zee. Oor ons eeuwige gebergtes, waar die kranse antwoord gee. Sounds a call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land.
Jean-André Leroux together with the kids from Brackenhurst Primary in the south of Johannesburg. What's game on, Vim? Expected a lot from these players. There's Mavundla gets his first start, Mavundla, for Wits University. Wits will be playing from left to right.
I can expect a lot of intensity. As we said before, difficult conditions. Rain is pouring down, wet underfoot. Wits are desperate to end their 11-match losing streak. They came close last weekend against the Marties, so they definitely want to go one better, Owen. Whereas the Madibas, they're coming off 2 consecutive home defeats. Confidence might be a little bit low. I'm sure Wits are going to give it great guns this afternoon and try get one back.
A lot is expected of the Madibas team. So much experience. 2 great starts in the first round 1 and round 2. That's the Madibas who've got kick-off. They'll be playing from right to left. Jared Bass will get the game on the go. Remember, Varsity Cup has got 2 referees adjudicating at the same time.
Let's have fun, gents.
Also, player can call a mark from any kick anywhere in the field. Bass goes deep to kick-start this first game of the Varsity Cup. In round 5. Good take from Sina Esterhazen outside the 22. But taking it back, that's David. Toward to Ruanel. Spotted an opening, but Akaba ball skids away from him. Expect a lot of slippery slime from the players. Nmmu retained the favour. Now, good take from him. Cleaning out effective by Wits. Torrance to Davids. Big charge once again from Mr. Eisen, not held.
6, get back there.
Matthew Torrance, same side, good ball position by Wits University. Now, direct, still going. Brilliant run from the fullback. Oh, very unfortunate getting foot in touch. Considering the conditions, Vim, I think brilliant play from Wits.
Oh, they've started in a superb fashion, spreading that ball wide. Now being prominent in carrying the ball, but also their exit plan. It seems like full confidence at the moment. With this new free catch law, Owen, the kicks have to be quality kicks. They have to be positioned well in the field. They have to test those back 3. That superb start from the Wits side.
Yeah, you're fine.
Stolen line out to the front. Torrance cleans it out. Esterhazen. Not a bit of a fumble. Go back to initial infringement. Went to school, King Edward boys, just up the road here from Wits University. St. Esterhazen.
Little bad pass there. Slight little unforced error coming in, but the knock-on came from the line out, from the Madiba side. Looked like Stefan Willemse. They went up with 2 hands and just giving his hands. First scrum, Owen, really difficult. What's really important is the bind, position of the feet. Props cannot be too overextended, otherwise penalties will be coming into this game.
Testing conditions from both sides. Good strike from Ashley Kohler, available for Wits University. They leave it behind. Tidied up from Jason Fraser. Look to set a target, but well met by the Madiba's defenders. Pick up and drive. So loose at prop, Hannes Ludik doing the hard yards for Wits. Pick up from David. Finds Nell, finds an opening.
Red.
Good defensive lines there by the Madibas. Montgomery gets man and ball driven back. The Wits captain. Matthew Torrance, options left and right. Ashton Davids, his kick gets charged down. Now the Madibas for the first time with ball in hand. Enrico Acker in the pocket for Jared Bass. Plenty of time and space. There's an opening. Ball stays in field. Referee says no. Assistant referee right there. It turned out to be superior net gain for Jared Bass and the Madibas.
Superb kick from Jared Bass in the pocket, on the right boot, perfectly weighted, and deep in the red zone, the Madibas.
Two red.
Ashley Kohler, defensive line out for Wits, to his captain. Banker ball in front. Body position too high, driven back. Hard work being done by Edster Ezane once again.
Make sure you're all behind the ball.
Slow ball in the pocket. Ashley Davids.
Stop here, Wits.
His right boot looking for touch. He's gone straight down the middle. An opportunity now for the Madibas.
Keep coming.
Carlton Sale hacks it upfield. Just outside the 22, well-weighted kick. Great pickup from Ngam.
No hands now, Wits. Good bang advantage for the knock. Yeah.
Madiba's got the advantage. They'll come back. What a kick by Carlton Sale just outside the 22. Ashton David just couldn't hang on.
There's your mark.
Weather conditions, picture tells 1,000 words. It is not easy for the players out there.
Definitely not. It is absolutely pouring, coming down in cats and dogs. But a perfectly weighted kick by Ngam, dropping it just outside the 22, forcing an unforced error by Ruan Nell. Madibas with a superb scrum position. Let's see where they go from here, Owen.
Big blind side to work with, but got to start up front. Need a solid base to work from. To feed the scrum. Enrico Acker. Akaba picks up. He finds Lyle Vox. He just couldn't hang on.
Number one, walking around. Angle number one.
And as Ludik been penalized, given away a penalty. Refusing the 3-point penalty. They're going for the touch, the Madibas.
Yes. 2 by 2.
Big frame of Hannes Ludik. Clearly the referee, Marius van der Westhuizen, walking around, trying to swing it to not enforce a tight head lean from the Madiba side, but here is an interesting line out for them.
Martin Ferreira to feed. Banker ball in the front, juggle, they've lost it, the Madibas.
No hands, you.
Jason Fraser wins it back for Wits University. Looking for an exit plan. Ashton Davids in the pocket. The right boot comes through. This time around he made sure he finds touch. They play some rugby for down in the Boland Craven Week and under 19s. Oh, Verena Swanepoel alluded to it. Are we going to get rugby that rocks or swimming that rocks this Monday evening? That's a good tester. If you want to play top level rugby, conditions like this, you've got to come through, you've got to go back to basics. Devon Lyle Vox set up a target. More effective this time around. Ferreira, good run by the hooker, looking for the offload. Roy Godfrey The captain couldn't hang on, that ball went forward.
Actually, think he's a little bit unlucky there. As he was trying to get that offload, Roy Godfrey, it looks like it came off a Wits player. Definitely came off a Wits player, the tackler, Ashton Davids. But nonetheless, Wits with an opportunity to relieve some pressure. Big battle up front. Roy Godfrey at 118 kilograms up against Ferdinand Kelly, weighing in only at 100.
Clever pass over the top to David. Now, straight down. The throw, just the conditions once again. It's Lepu finally wins it back, charge down. Oh, just couldn't pick up. Was Mantla Dube. Well, it's a festive atmosphere here in the stands of Wits University. The prof is also in there. The cheerleaders, supporters from Brackenhurst Primary School. Angle. Second penalty given away by Hannes Ludik.
He's got pinged again, Owen, scrumming in, creeping around. Try to enforce that loose head side up. It's 2 times in a row now. They need to concentrate on that because it's keeping them under pressure. Every time it's a penalty to the Madiba side and just puts the Madibas back in that zone again.
At the back to Makaba, but not in straight.
Captain, option.
Not easy at all. Conditions are very telling. Ferreira, maybe they should try that banker ball in the front. Very difficult for these guys out there.
Oh, he's got to catch Jan Serfontein first. Martin Ferreira. Jan Serfontein is a 20-year-old Springbok who plays for the Bulls in the centre position.
Fine.
A big scrum by the Madibas. But Fraser does good work at the base. That's when your scrum goes down and there's so much pressure like that, you need your 8 men to come in and really to work a lot harder. And Jason Fraser, he's been doing just that for Wits.
Wits scrum under immense pressure. The flyer Christopher Klutter judged to intentionally knock down that ball. He scored 6 tries this season. There's a real live wire on that field. But Owen, it almost looks like that ball is as wet as a slippery trout. They are really battling at the moment.
Yeah, spot on. They got to adapt to the conditions. Good take once again by Montgomery in the front. Part of forward set up by Wits University. Esterhazy leading the charge. Now Mavundla puts his head down. Makaba drives him back. All behind the gain line for Wits University. Little shimmy show and going from Ferguson. Quality ball for David. Slow. Need to look for ways to generate the go forward. Kohler provides that momentum for Wits.
10.
Surely you want to do the sensible thing and take the 3 points.
Yeah, there's the mark.
No, they're not taking the 3 point. Interesting enough, I saw both set of kickers practicing before kickoff in the warm-ups, and they're slotting them in the very similar positions, similar distances. And this time around, they're going for the line out, and that not putting much pressure on the Madibas. Montgomery goes up, and it's lost.
Use it! Use it, 11!
Ngam, scrum off, gets that pass away, and a superb clearance by Jared Bass. Here it is, third season now, and the Varsity Cup played some time down in Stellenbosch with Marties. It's Jared Bass. Wits keeping it very simple in the line out. It's working out well. Here's Teresa. Quick ball required. Now it comes Davids. Yeah, he's overcooked it.
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
Wits did well there. They set up a good target. There really was no need to wait for the forwards to come fold around. The ball should have gone straight to the backs.
Their ball retention was very good there, Owen. Good line-out one, that was the first thing. But then from there, they waited for that wraparound and it just slowed down their position. Recycle ball, spread it wide. They had an opportunity.
Okay,
Yeah, he's spot on.
come in.
Better in the line-out time by the Madibas. Bit of movement in midfield. Akker. Good work by the captain. Godfrey.
6. You can't just go straight down there.
Tatama Windler being penalised. Ruck was formed, attacking the ball, needs to be on his feet as well, hold up your own body weight.
Right, I can let me know what our cash I have, guys. There's a great new thing called the FNB e-wallet. All FNB's customers can save money. We only need to have...
Superb touch finder from Jared Bass. Awesome opportunity here for the Madiba side to set up a driving maul. But first things first, they need to win that liner with two hands and then from there set it up. Important body positions.
Louis Fourie was the man who won that line out. The previous one, first clean line out. That was for the Madibas. Ferreira feeds the go to the front. Once again, it's clumsy. Just can't find Stefan Willemse. Pick up and drive by Ferreira. Good support from Simon Carrot. Willemse. High body position still in the air. It's a maul. In the red zone from Madibas. Rambling it up with the forwards. Ferreira at first receive it. It's good carry by the hooker. Still available for the Madibas. Wits very able in defense. Pick up and drive. Good go forward, Madibas. Oh, and a knock on. A little bit disappointed. And kudos to Wits University's defense.
Get it right, eh?
He played SA Schools in 2009 for Kluter when Craven Week was down in East London, his hometown. Leading try scorer as well at flank.
6 tries for the season now, and that's pretty good for a flank forward. But Madiba's playing to the conditions very well, picking and going, keeping it close. But Wits' defense that time stood up.
Another big scrum by the Madibas. Fraser got lots of work to do. Good basic 8th man play by Fraser. Davids out wide to Dube. Good exit plan here by Wits University. Charge from Jason Fraser.
Support your own body weight.
Tap and go by Matthew Torrance.
Wait.
13.
Get 13.
13. Come here.
Oh, that could be a card.
You're not even 2 meters away making a tackle.
Michael Barnard. Oh,
I've got it.
yeah, it's a yellow card. Madiba's is down to 14
Offside,
men.
it's not 10.
Not even 2.
It's taking the quick tap, and Michael Bernard just getting a little bit over enthusiastic. Wasn't even 2 meters away from the play and put the tackle in.
We can't let you play.
Judged as negative play from Morris van der Vestes, and the referee. Correct decision.
First season in the Varsity Cup for Michael Bernard. But an opportunity now for Ashley Kohler and Wits University. In the front once again. Mavundla. Just on the gain line by the University of Witwatersrand. Inside the red zone. The numbers at the breakdown point. David, oh, just couldn't hang on. It's gone backwards. Good tidied up from Brent Crossley. Not holding up their own body 8.
Time off. Time's off.
Just listen.
What I'm going to ask is talk to your guys. We need to see clear daylight, and then you can go for the ball. We can't allow you guys to play when this guy's slowing down the ball there. One of your players was slowing down, so you need to... No, what I'm saying is there was a guy lying down. You just hold in there. You didn't pull. You just placed your hand in.
Pro just looking for daylight from the Madibas. Holding up the body weight, also required at the breakdown point.
A little bit messy, but well recovered from the Wits player, Brent Crossley. No daylight, difficult.
I think Juris Bays right to the ball, but flags go up, and it's Varsity University in the lead by 3 points. 2 points from a penalty in the Varsity Cup, I beg your pardon. And Matthew Torrance.
First kickable opportunity for the Wits side. Torrance making sure of it, getting the 2-pointer. Remember, in Varsity Cup rugby, a penalty is 2 points.
Start on you, bro.
Unforced error by the Madibas. Wits will get a scrum feed. In the midfield, options left and right. Wits scrum has been under pressure of him, but what they've done well, they've managed to recover going on the back foot. And you got to give credit to Jason Fraser, the 8th man, who on the back foot, he can pick up, he can play the scrum off as well.
He's done really well. Jason Fraser has been very good in that aspect. Even though they're taking a lot of pressure, they're going back in the scrum. He's managed to get that ball out and get it to his backs for exit plans. It's one area that Wits need to improve on drastically in the next 10 to 15 minutes if they want to impose anything on this Madiba side.
Fine. Set.
Much steadier scrum for Wits University. Torrance doubling around to Davids. Davids now to Torrance. They need to straighten. Dubé's got to come back in field.
Advantage.
Lost it on. Now, it's Carl van Zyl for the Madibas. Very good clean out by
Still advantage for a knock-on.
Akaba.
Sorry?
20. That was 20 minutes, Maurice.
Thank you.
Slow ball for Akker. Looking for a part of forwards to generate that go forward.
Onside. Use it. 9. Advantage over.
Tester now for now. Plenty of time and space. Davidson support. Great pickup from Crossley on the angle. Very direct, goes inside centre. Brent Crossley. Torrance, same side, Wits University. Show and go from Esterhazen. Oh, slide forward pass Encouraging play by the home side.
Very encouraging, even in these conditions.
win
Ball
another
going
ball there.
wide, Crossley doing exceptionally well, strutting up that line.
20, that's 20.
Sene Esthuizen with a little show and go, and just unfortunately right at the end, little forward pass. But Wits looked very good at that in that last phase of play.
Water, but that's the break.
There has been some good play in the first 20 minutes by Wits University. Impressive scrummaging by the Madibas. Sidisi Mohono downstairs.
Well, it's pouring rain outside, it's pretty cold, but I'm keeping snug with the legit Miss Varsity Cup finalists. They're joining me here. I've got Jessica, Sarusha, Ngobile, Jamie, as well as Kiara. All right, why did you decide to join this competition, Ngobi?
Well, for me, I like doing pageants, and I also want to be a part of Wits because I've got a lot of school pride now that I'm at Wits. I'm a first-year student, and I'm loving it here. So I really wanted to take part and just be a part of the school and support the boys, back them up. So, yeah.
Of course, back your boykies. Now, tell me, what are you studying at the school, and how's Varsity going?
I'm busy studying speech therapy and audiology, and I'm in my third year, so it's quite hectic. But I mean, doing Miss Varsity Cup is some way I can get involved in my varsity in one of my last years. So I'm juggling it well, I think.
Well, let's try to squeeze Jamie in. Who's your favorite player in the team and why?
My favorite would be the captain, Devin Montgomery, and because he's such a kind, caring person, and I believe if you back your captain, you're backing the team.
Well, these ladies are out here backing their boykies. They're braving the rain as well. So is the crowd outside. Now let's go back to our commentators for the rest of the action.
Back your boykies, rugby that rocks. Back the SuperSport app downloaded on your tablet. You get all rugby information, especially Varsity Cup. Even the non-televised games are available there. The log, the try scorers. There it is.
Defence is exceptional. Then holding up the ball carrier, forcing the turnover. So Wits in a fantastic position, deep in the red zone. Options left and right.
Now Madibas will be disappointed with their exit plan. Just held up, dominated in the tackle. But now an opportunity for the home side. Wits University, they lead by 2 points. Currently playing against 14 men.
Oh, and Joshua Jarvis right in the pocket of the little fly-off, Ashland Davids. See what they do with him.
Playing advantage.
Not getting the wheel, but playing same side nonetheless, so at the advantage.
Just go forward before you go around. Go forward before you go around.
Well, that time around at the base of that scrum.
Move back, Nmmu.
That's just not up to scratch. Jason Fraser together with Matthew Torrance played against the wheel. Torrance will take a shot at goal, and the penalty is worth 2 points in the Varsity Cup.
Remember, if you guys
Roy Godfrey, just instead of going forward, stepping around, penalty to the Wits side. Matthew Torrance an opportunity to make it 4-0.
Torrance strike is solid and flags go up. An extra 2 points for the home team. Michael Bernard, remember, he's off the yellow card, so Madibas still down to 40 men. Ashley Davids to Ronell. Good exit plan. He's turned Nyamega Ngam. The ball stays in field. Ngam to Vinsale.
Okay, change the ball.
Cool and calm. Vinsale finds touch.
Superb exit plan from the Wits side. A good chase from Joshua Jarvis on the left wing there to put pressure on the Madiba side. So they have an opportunity, line out deep in the Madiba half. Importantly, they need a winner with 2 hands.
Ashley Kohler, non-students in the Wits University team. Oh, that is a penalty all day.
Number 8 in the air.
Tim Makaba. Yeah, it's definitely a penalty. Decision time for Wits. Could this still be in range for Matthew Torrance? Clearly not, as Ashton Davids will look for touch.
Yeah, they've got a choice.
Yeah.
They've got a choice.
Oh, he's overcooked it.
22.
It's unforced error, that one. Vim.
Owen, he'll be really disappointed with himself. You can see the frustration on his face. That is a penalty that you have to put in deep in the red zone.
And also, you can't kick it too far because you can only take the line out the closest 5 meters away from the try line.
Exactly, exactly. He is really frustrated with himself. Opportunity gone begging for Wits.
Okay, time back on.
Now, can the Madibas come back? The restart from base has gone deep. Jason Fraser. To Nell.
12! 12, blue,
Test that
offside.
for Carl Vansel outside the 22.
12.
Oh, Brent Crossley, you heard the referee saying.
Advancing.
It's unbelievable, though, and you hear the referee clearly shouting,
Yes.
12 blue, offsides, and the guy carries on running forward.
I just think they're so focused.
Okay, yeah, you guys have got an option. Doesn't really matter. Hey?
Strong.
Yeah. Difference of half a meter there.
It's a good touch finder for the Madibas. Can they capitalize, though?
Here we go. Here we go, friends. Here we go.
Oh, there's a number of Wits players there who are offside.
Clearly offsides. He's so far in front of the kickers in another game.
Ferreira feeds. Good take the middle of the line out for the Madibas.
Advantage side entry, number 5.
Advantage to the Madibas. Willemse back into the traffic. Good carry by the lock forward.
Still playing a penalty advantage against number 5.
Madibas are going to keep it close. Ferreira.
Number 5, side entry.
Yeah, yeah.
It's on the
There's a
15. Side entry, number 5. Sorry?
Yeah, yeah. Here's the mark.
Yeah, line outside over here.
Exactly, so.
Been successful earlier on in the season with the driving ball close by the Madibas. Searching for a first try.
Just make sure you come from behind.
Devin Lalvok
And stay there, Vince.
comes back on. In the front. In control is Kluter. This is looking good for the Madibas.
Sure, hold it.
Got it, bro. It's got it.
Got to be a try, got to be a try. Looks like Christopher Kluter again there, Owen.
Before you eye the clear.
Just calm down.
Just wait. Just wait. Just get back. Just get back.
I saw it short, but if you say you saw the grounding,
I definitely saw grounding.
that's perfect.
Yeah.
Try.
Try being awarded for the Madibas. And it looks like it's Chris Kluter. Seventh try of the season for Kluter.
Piling in there, so.
Sorry?
I was avoiding Oaks piling in
No,
there,
that's
so
perfect.
fine.
I just had a clear view on the ball.
That conversions are with 3 points and not the usual 2. That makes you run the ball.
You see anything of them?
Looked very difficult, but looking at the position of Chris Kluter and his body position, looks like he definitely got over the whitewash for that 5-pointer.
Jared Base, oh, it's going to fade away.
Yeah, it's not going to happen again. That whistle. Stop it. That whistle. Stop it.
body position's perfect. Kluter with the control, with the ball right at the back of the maul. Definitely looks like he got over the Owen. Let's look at his body position right at the end.
1 point lead for the Madibas. Let's restart, they go deep. Taken in by Ngam. Van Zyl with the clearance. Wits will be happy with the line out. They can attack from there. Talented youngster as Van Zyl, capable of playing almost every position in the back line. Played some Currie Cup rugby for the Kings. First clear loss for Wits University at line out time. Madibas.
Let's get back.
Expect a kick here from Aka.
No time, no time.
Tester there for
Backwards, all backwards.
Joshua Jarvis, but it's gone backwards, says the referee. Aka to the try scorer, Kluter swings it on. Big charge upfield from Simon Carrick.
Let it go now.
But slowing it down effectively. Base on the angle that the Madibas back into the traffic.
Yes. Well played by 5 bits.
Madibas winning the collision at the breakdown since the start after the strategy break. The pick up and drive yielded the results for the Madibas. Oh, slight knock on.
5 bits.
Rinus Potma could be in trouble. Rinus Potma is not arguing the referee. He just took the orders, walked off. He knows what he did. The referee says there was a boot
Here's a
at the
mark.
breakdown point.
Here's a mark.
I definitely saw the referee's gesture, showing a foot movement, a boot movement.
5 blue.
Pro Leguete. Rinus Potma just walked straight off. No protest, no nothing. He knows he got pinged. Madibas playing to the conditions superbly, playing it up close. Good clean out. The retention is exceptional at this moment in time. There we go. Straight in the side of the head. That could have been more than a yellow card, Owen.
Yeah, it's a red card. Red card offence. Madibas win position back.
Release that blue! Backwards. It's all backwards.
Aka has a go himself.
We need to get Wits back, eh?
Good pick up and drive.
Wits, get back.
Akaba. Good presentation of the ball for Aker. The show and go. Kola makes a good stop. Very aware pillar defense. The Wits hooker. Getting close for Madibas. They lead by a point. Plenty of numbers on the right hand side for the Madibas.
Knock on.
Oh, a knock on. White line fever for the visitors. With them, they had numbers, they had the strength, they had everything.
Everything going for them. Remember, they one man. Wits are one man down at the moment, up front, because Rinus Potma's got a yellow card. Just a little bit more patience. Everything was going perfect for them. Retention skills was good. Right at the end, marring that attack with a little knock on. White line fever definitely own.
Just go forward before you go around the corner. What I'm asking. Don't laugh at me.
Yeah, good defense by the Wits packer forwards.
Okay.
And they bench pressure. 8 against 7.
I don't envy them in the scrum now, and they've been under immense pressure the whole day. They've got one man less in the engine room there. It should be really, really trying for them.
Here's a big shove coming from Madibas. Once again, tidied up exceptionally well at the base by Wits. Scenario stays in doing the hard yards. But it is the Madibas who win the battle.
Superb scrum by the Madibas, and then superb pressure by Christopher Kluter, the try scorer of this afternoon. Just look at the scrum.
Just like that.
Bang, pressure coming up straight in through Kluter onto the flanker, Sena Esthuizen, and it's going to be a 5-yard scrum. Madibas with a superb attacking occasion here.
Need to keep their composure here, the Madibas. You know they can score, already scored 1 try. Basics crucial for the visitors. Need a good scrum. Opportunities will present themselves. Scrum is steady. Acker, the probing that blind side, Enrico Acker. Little short pass to Ngam. Reaches. Oh, he's lost it. Another knock on at a crucial time for Madibas.
I cannot talk to you all the time. You know exactly what is right.
Hitting the line hard, going the direct route, and just losing it forward.
Another product of Dale College, King Williamstown, Eastern Cape.
Bind.
Nyamkela Ngam.
Set. Wits, you need to also take the pressure. You need to take the pressure.
That's a fair call from Pro Lukrote.
That's what I told you. You can't pull out of it.
Wits need the supporters, need to concentrate up front. Down to 7 men in that pack of forwards. Here's a second shove coming through from Madibas. That's a tight hit. Yes, it is. Akka's got ball in position. Simon Carrot takes it on for Madibas. Change of direction. Akaba back into the traffic. Turnover is good.
Superb work from Mavundla, Tatu Mavundla from the Wits side. This little loose forward has been all over the park this afternoon, doing really well in defence. Get his hands on ball, forcing the turnover and penalty for the Wits side. Immense pressure relief from that youngster. What a scrum from the Madibas. Remember, they got 1 man less at the moment. The Wits side, yellow card to Rinus Botma. Play evolving eventually there, with Mavundla really doing well at the breakdown point, getting his hands on ball, forcing the turnover and penalty to the Wits side.
Ashley Kohler to feed the line out. Montgomery has been the banker ball. Montgomery taps it back. Torrance under pressure. Took his eyes off the ball in the last minute, the Wits scrum off. Oh, good turnover by the Madibas.
Okay, use it now, Wits.
Show and go from Kelly Ferdinand. Not much the back line can do. All rests of the man up front. Get the go forward. Create the mismatch.
Use it!
Use it now. Use it!
Jarrett shows and go, finds an opening. Can't get the inside pass and he's knocked it on.
Sorry? I think there's about 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Time, keep it time left.
Time's off. said half a minute for Marius.
Yeah, Kale from KwaZulu-Natal down in Glenwood. Represented Scotland in the under-20s last year. Matthew Torrance. Currently studying BA Arts. One of a number of rugby players studying BA Arts.
Yeah, it's I think it's the rugby degree that known as well.
And I think we need to be fair as well. I think what I really like to see post the Varsity Cup to see how many players are still registered when the Varsity Cup final is over come second semester.
That would be interesting too. Could be quite a nice survey to do.
Yeah, you should be very surprised. You'll realize that half of them, actually deregister after the Varsity Cup.
Remember the old days, Owen, you go to your prof and say, Prof, I've had so much rugby. Give me a little hand there, please.
Crouch. Fine. Sit. Steady.
Channel 3 ball for the Madibas. Akaba picks up to Akker. Needs to straighten. Gum juggles. Can't hang on.
That's it.
One try in the first 40 minutes. Coach to Chris Kluter for the Madibas. Well, they got themselves in prime position a number of times. Wits University just couldn't convert. But the Madibas also had their chances in that first half. But halftime scored Wits University. It's the Madibas in the lead by 5 points to 4.
Best network for smartphones for uninterrupted giggles.
Ah, big day, eh?
No. Big day every day. See, the boss is going to walk through that door in a bad mood, dump a mountain of work on my desk, expect it sorted within an hour before I race to a meeting, do a massive presentation, rush back to work, have to take the stairs, plow through the sales report, covering for Jonesy as usual, do a quick session at the gym, then dinner with the in-laws.
Every day is a big day. Start it with Baraka.
The Tops Dictionary, your guide to speaking party. Today's word is beginner, an inexperienced beer drinker. Now let's use that in a sentence.
So, they're really making it happen. Beer brew. No, it's not. Beginner. No shame, man.
When it's time for a brew, get your crew together over a case of Castle Lager for only $139.99. Tops at Spa, shake things up.
What are we in for today? Frustrates Arsenal. Teed up for Kroos. Oh, what a goal! And he's done it again this year. Tony Kroos gives Bayern Munich the lead at the Emirates. It's a good header, but that is. And there's a goal for Diego Costa, and that could be a priceless goal in this Champions League last 16 ties.
UEFA Champions League. Catch all the games live and in HD on DStv Premium. Only on SuperSport.
Get schooled on the NBA. A basketball game is played over 4 quarters of 12 minutes each. Each team is allowed to call up to 6 timeouts, lasting 60 seconds each. Halftime is 15 minutes long. The game consists of 3 referees. There are 5 players per team on the court. 2 guards, 1 center, and 2 forwards. Witness the sickness on your World of Champions, SuperSport.
Nmmu in the lead at the moment. It is Madibas that are leading Wits by 5 points to 4. We are indoors at the moment because it's still pouring rain outside. I'm joined by one of the alumni, Mr. Tony Purchase. He was the chairman of the Wits Rugby Club back in the day. How did you enjoy your time at this university?
I really enjoyed my time at Wits. We had a really good time academically, but sport and good fun was the order of the day.
And what did you enjoy about playing? I know that you played rugby for the school as well. Was it the same as the pomp and ceremony we see today?
Only once or twice a year when we played into varsities against Tukkies or at that stage Rao, UJ, as it's known now. But otherwise, club rugby in those days was a big thing compared to now.
And do the alumni still get together and play a bit of rugby here and there?
Yes, we do. We have a Wits Old Boys, otherwise known as WOBs, that play together 3-4 times a year, and it's good fun.
You told me you graduated in 1978. 1978, guys. This is a pretty old guy that I'm standing next to. Lots of experience. You graduated in engineering, and then you went on to study another degree. What was that, and why did you carry on studying?
In those days, you had to work hard to get ahead, and I went and did an MBA at Wits Business School just over the road here in Parktown, and I finished there in 1985.
Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Purchase, and enjoy the rest of the game.
Thank you.
Well, if he can do it, then so can you. So if you're looking for a second degree, you better go for it. Also, remember to log on to www.varsitycup.co.za and bid on the pink balls that we use during the strategy break. We'll announce the winner of the bids in the second match tonight. Okay, we'll be joining our commentators after the break for more Rugby That Rocks.
Through the brain, then we heard of thousands in the stands. We ran out to.
So Adigon, African champion on the inside.
The South African champion, Lehan Furi.
Now, this is great form from the Kenyan. This man is good, but he's left it too late. A man gets it. Berry is holding on, and Kenya get the gold in the 3,000 metres.
Get behind Africa's top athletes as they compete at the IAAF World Indoor Championship.
Joburg, that's what makes us so special. Anyway, if you phone your mates and traffic to come to Wits University and the University of Joburg are hosting Varsity Cup Rugby on Monday. As we wait for the referees. Well, the first 40 minutes, both sides had their opportunities, but it was only the Madibas that converted the try. Remember, you can download the SuperSport app on supersport.com. You get the highlights, even the non-televised games. You get the top try scorers, all Varsity Cup related info is available there, but download it, useful as well for other rugby.
Chris Kluter went over for his 7th try of the season, doing a diploma in management. He managed that ball perfectly at the back of that maul to crash over for his 7th try.
Ashton Davids gets the second off on the go. He's gone deep. Carl van Sale always seems to have extra time with ball in hand. Carl van Sale quickly taken. Ashley Davids has got Ruan Nell in support.
Coming back.
That's the kicking game earlier on. Base goes up. Good contest from Manel. Wins it back for a bit. Brent Crossley doing the tidying up for the man in blue. Pick up and drive. Matthew Torrance to the part of forwards. It's available for the scrum off.
Use it, nine.
David spotted an opening. Good positioning there from Yam Gelangam. He returns the favor. It's into touch. Who is one of the non-students in the Wits team.
Don't close.
Rena
Don't
Spotma
close.
replaced JJ Brett. Got a start today's game. He's on the sin bin.
Scrum down.
We've made a call. Thank you.
Looks like Carl Wood has come on. 138 kilogram prop from the Wits side to make that scrum a little bit more stable. They've been battling up front, especially at scrum time.
Crouch.
Interesting to see what his weight and size can bring to this Wits pack.
Set.
That's a good scrum.
Stay straight. Walking around.
Definitely scrumming up and walking around with the forward momentum.
Yeah.
Straight on,
On the 15.
Carl Wood gets a penalty against him. So Madivas have a chance to get deep into the Wits half.
Number one walked around. Then it's got straight.
Wits still searching for their first win of the season.
Stay square.
Just tell him to go straight.
As Rena Spotma returns, they're back to 15 men, and the Madivas
Perfect. He's straight. Just tell him to go straight.
have won their first two games. Lost heavily last weekend to Pekka. Looking to redeem themselves. Ball in the front. Acker fronts base. Oh, forward pass is the call. Marcel Groenewold will be disappointed.
Okay.
Straight down.
Yeah.
Stay down and stay straight.
Very tight, very tight.
Make sure you wait for the call
But
before you find.
Prolofete perfectly positioned. He made the call.
Crouch. Fine.
Wits scrum back to 8. Good pick up by Fraser. Torrance opting for the boot. Carl Vancel's kept it in play. Look at that. Good tidying up from Vancel. Seems just to have extra time. The counter is good from Wits.
It's all good.
But even better, regrouping by the Madivas.
Yes, it is inside.
Got the safety of the 22, says Pro Legreta. And safely into touch. It's got a big snore of that from base. It puts you to shame, Vim. Puts a lot of people to shame.
Looks pretty good. Looks like some wagon wheels there. Must say I've been impressed with Jared Basin all afternoon. His right boot has been very precise.
Wits on the attack. Davids flat. Good charge from Esterhazen. Quick ball. There it is. Got to go. Montgomery's knocked it on. For the first time on the fold around, waiting for this player, the timing was right. Just couldn't hang on was Devin Montgomery.
Devin Montgomery will be very upset with himself. See the frustration on his face. The wraparound was perfect. The timing was perfect. Ball retention was perfect. The ball came out quick. Opportunity for Wits that has gone a begging definitely.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Hold, hold, hold.
Channel 1 ball for Acker to base. Swinging out wide. Good charge upfield from Lalvo. On the angle goes Louis Fourie. Quick ball. Acker opting for the boot. Bit of work here for Ruan now. Good positional play by the fullback.
Make sure Wits is back.
Keep coming, Wits.
Oh, that's tidy. From Ruan now. Played some rugby for the Lions under 21s and Curry Cup. The Curry Cup squad last year with the Lions.
Five.
Ferreira feeds, good competing in the front.
Playing advantage.
And Wits win it back. Esterhazy taking his eyes off the ball.
Advantage.
Conditions are hard, tough, difficult for the players. But at times we feel this talented youngster should hang on to it. Center Esterhazy, and he's knocked it on.
Now the referee going back to a previous infringement at the line out from the Madiba side. So Wits' opportunity at the scrum. It's been a lot more stable since Carl Wood has come into the frame.
Crouch. Okay, just reset it. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Tidy scrum. Davids, skip pass, looking for now. There's an opening, front foot ball for Wits University. Need to capitalize. Oh, top class defending by the Madivas. Jared Bass, the fly half, doing sterling work on the ground.
We need to tell the side no more challenges. He's talking to us too much.
8 teams, 1 trophy, 1 champion.
We'll get 1 or 2 wrong, but we can't have you questioning everything after the match.
Superb work from Ronald. Handoff, good leg drive, superb work. Then Jared Bass making the tackle, getting straight back on his feet, hands on the ball. Excellent work from the fly half.
Change at hooker. Jody Renica, his first feed for the Madibas. Gaba taps it back. Aker to Bass. Little dab over the top. Was it taken back? Referee says not. Joshua Jarvis doing the hard yards, working hard to get back there from his wing. Fun sale.
Keep coming, 3.
Go back.
Brilliant take, good rugby from all around. Davids. Timing of that tackle from Gum.
Will do.
Venica under pressure.
It's all backwards.
It's gone backwards. Wits win it back. Crossley. Back on the front foot. Torrance calls for it and he gets. Botma, show and go. Temporary stop from Agaba. Now, juggle. Gaba chasing hard. Outside the 22 for the home side. Botma. Gains available yard for the University of Witwatersrand. Davids, numbers on the outside. The switch inside to Crossley. Was that a high tackle? Bit of energy from Wits University. Options left and right.
Use it, 9!
Torrance at first receiver. It's Fraser. The little shimmy. Cleaning out is good. Ball's got to go. Could he be isolated? No. Davids doing tailing work, the fly half. Just providing the extra cleaner required by Wits University. Davids. Good work there from Ashley Kohler. Needs the support and he gets it. It's available. Torrance. Davids will show and go. They've lost it forward. Grunewald tidies up. Madiba's in position.
Advantage.
Aker. Van Sale.
Advantage over.
He's towed it upfield. Looking for it to stay in field. And it does. Does it? No, it doesn't. Oh. Into touch. A number of those players are running out of breath. They're happy with that result. It's calming things down. Good rugby all around from both these sides.
Good period of play from the Wits side. Maintaining possession. First playing it close, heading it up. Retention was exceptional right at the end. Unfortunately, a little unforced error knock-on coming in. But a well-executed exit plan from the Madiba side.
Wits once again on the attack. Tato Mavundla into a brick wall there from the Madibas. To nobody. Jarvis needs to tidy up. Joshua Jarvis, twinkle toes! Davids couldn't hang on.
Just keep watching.
Was it a knock on or the ball into touch first?
Got a captain option. Captain, you've got an option on the line out or a scrum.
Started running at both players. Bortma, and then eventually ball in hand. Little scramble from Joshua Davis. Little goose step. Unfortunately, ball not going to hand right at the end to Ashton Davids.
That's it there. Left off the mark, both.
Make sure you back your boykies all the way. The FNB Varsity Cup.
Attack. Good stop and steal by Andy Lajoie.
No, we're just going back for advantage. Your advantage.
Okay, sit. Here's the mark.
No, it was not by your player.
It's your ball, scrum.
From your offload.
Got about 18 gone.
It's working now this side.
Peter van Biljon is come
Stay
on.
there and then you get closer. That's it.
Crouch. Bye. Sit. Stay at 9.
Torrance to David. Now, opportunity now for Klepu. Van Zyl.
Keep coming. Keep coming.
David. It's scattered. Opportunity to counter. There's the chance for Wits University. Numbers of the breakdown. The cleanup is good. Quick ball. Torrance. Option taking. He's gone for the boot once again. Great positioning by Kaba. It's gone straight down. Base.
Just play your
No, go. 3. Move back. Move back.
Ashton Davids. To run now. The playmakers for Wits University. Top class positioning. Carl van Zyl. Beats one. Gets it past in field and it's a knock on.
Take the
13 points to 4.
Yeah.
20 more minutes left in this encounter. Between Wits University, they're at home, they take on the Madibas. 2 good wins for Madibas in the first 2 rounds. From then on, lost their ways. And Wits still winless so far in the competition. Rugby that rocks on a Monday evening. It's a strategy break as well. And Mutsirisi Mahona is downstairs with some interviews.
Well, what would be Monday Night Rugby without, of course, the fans?
Wits University playing some good rugby. We need to capitalize on the opportunities. Ronell has been a standout player for Wits University.
He has been superb the whole afternoon, Owen. Perfectly positioned. He always straightens up that line, gets over the advantage line. Wits need to find something in the next 20 minutes. Otherwise, they're definitely not going to beat this losing match streak of 11 games in a row.
Crouch.
It's not out of reach. It's there, they're creating play. They're just not finishing. Some option taking lets them down at times. Fraser picks up at the base of the scrum. Good shot from the 8th man. But Makaba's having none of that. Good tackle from his opposite number. Botma gallops along. That could be turned over.
Got it, Tenny's got it.
Yes, it is. Another steal from base. Andy Lajaw swings it on to Ngam. Ngam cuts inside. Acker on the angle for his captain, Rory Godfrey. Acker to Akaba. The pass to nobody. Jody Janica couldn't hang on. Turnover ball. That's another turnover, but illegally so by the Madibas.
Sorry? It wasn't a tackle, there was nothing wrong.
Come here, come here. What about it? What about it? It wasn't just a tackle.
That's it.
Chris Klitz is just going in with his hands at the breakdown point, not allowing the attacking player to place the ball.
Just an unlucky one there.
That's why Wits got a penalty opportunity deep in the red zone. Transform a bit of this pressure into points. They need something, and they need something soon.
He's been in the wars, Ashley Kohler, but led from the front of Wits University. Needs a good line out. Montgomery goes up, can't get it. Good steal from Louis Fourie. It's the Madibas in charge. Charge is good. Initial infringement. Good pressure on Rico Acker. He's also in a very industrious game. He's been out there, barring the yellow card by Rinus Botma.
He has had a good game, Owen, barring that yellow card, which actually should have been a red card. Little kick in the head.
Yeah.
But besides that, he's carried the ball well. He's been a live wire on the field. Tackled well. Yeah, definitely.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Steady. Stay on flanker.
His second shove coming from Wits. And Rico Acker gets man and ball on that gain line. Jared Base, he's been good with that right boot. And easy does it as he finds touch. Been outstanding play as well. Under the conditions, controlled the game exceptionally well. He's put his packer forwards in play.
Definitely. He's been outstanding this afternoon, Jared Base. His right boot has been pinpoint. And then also in defence, he's been exceptional. Forced 2 turnovers, 2 penalties. Exceptional afternoon, the young man.
Okay, we can go. The ball boys there.
Little cheeky line out by Wits. Wits got them position back. Crossley. Torrance. Kohler. Back in the traffic. Ripped away. Valuable turnover by the Madibas.
You never tackle this, so you must enter from the back, in from the side. That player there.
Let's get back.
It's a replacement. Carl Wood. Just never got inside. Touch not found. Ruanel. Very few opportunities from that angle. He put into touch. A non-student, 1 of 3 in the Wits University, starting 15. He's played Currie Cup for the Lions, and the Lions Currie Cup squad 2013. Former Western Province under 21 player Jody Renica to feed the line out. Acker to base. Now Truter in the centre. Oh, that's a big charge upfield. Quick ball for Acker. Now the captain Godfrey. Good stop by Wits. Options left and right, but Acker goes same side. Another great run from Louis Fourie. The trams there for the Madivas. Change of direction now. Hooker on hooker. Base, there's the switch. Roy Godfrey being dominated the collision once again. Acker opting for the boot. A test there for Ruan now. He's going to let it bounce, and it's into touch. All right. Well-placed kick by Enrico Acker for the Madivas.
Superb kick from Enrico Acker. Perfectly weighted. Right in the red zone. Ruan now letting that ball bounce. It could have been major, major damage for the Wits side. Interesting to see what they do here, the Madivas, whether they contest on the ground or go up in the air. I believe they need to go up in the air every time. The pressure that you put on the opposition hooker just makes it so much more difficult for the Moan.
Especially with just 10 meters out, got to put the pressure on the Wits. They've got to go for the banker ball. It's worked for them throughout the whole afternoon. And that's their captain, Devin Montgomery, in the front. He's dominated that space of the line out. Kohler. Montgomery goes up and it works for Wits. Could be turnover.
Ripped it.
Turnover is good.
He got it before he was off the ground.
Now the pick up and drive from Fourie. Good support play from Willemse, shielding the ball. It's Agaba at first receiver. Could be turnover.
Wits has got it.
Wits has got it. Botma barring the yellow card. He's been good. Ludek can support. Good support play. Numbers for Wits on the outside. Somebody to straighten. The quality of pass not up there. And not much that man could do, Ruan. Yeah, he's frustrated. Or Ruan now. There's a real opportunity, but they were sideways. Nobody straightened. The poor pass at the end.
Very poor pass. Lateral though, very lateral. They needed someone to straighten it up, hit the gap, hit the angle. Very disappointing. You can see the frustration on Ruanel's face. Just very lateral. Pass not going to hand. Ruanel doing very well with what he had there. Just putting in
2. Oh, 3.
his foot onto that ball. Well weighted grubber kick, but unfortunately just not going their way at the moment for Wits.
Okay, we're good to go.
Time on.
There's a change for the Madivas. Abongile Nyaka will come on in the front row. That doesn't look straight.
It's not straight, captain. Option.
Option. Line out to scrum for Wits. They'll take the scrum. Abongile Nyaka played some Currie Cup rugby, as well as some under 20 rugby for EP.
Routes. Fine. 6.
Torrance to Davids. Doubling around Davids. Dube looking for work all the way from the right wing. Wits with possession. Esterhazen back in the traffic. Davids. Kohler, the step from the hooker. And the pass. Crossley.
Advantage. Dangerous. That was 5.
Advantage with Wits University. Davids looking for a bit of magic. Wits University. Good hard run by Wits out wide. Bronco Schmidt doing the hard yards. Getting involved in the action is Pro Lepreta. Now Davids in the red zone, Wits University. Needs the support, is the daylight.
What is available there?
Still got that market, bro?
Yeah.
Slow ball for Wits. Run now, one of the playmakers. Yes, Teresa. Can he get the pass away? No, he can't. Pick up and drive. Van Billion takes it on another yard.
Get back, get in the view. Get back. Use it, Lord.
13 points to 4. Ball retention has been good. Kola 5 meters out, Wits University. Now, numbers, space, orders good, and finally he dots it down. Brent Crossley. First try of the match for Wits University and for Brent Crossley.
Well, superb build-up from the Wits side. Ashton Davids running on the side. Crossley coming in on the angle. 5 points, well-deserved try for the Wits team. Back in the game. We have a ball game.
Remember, 3 points for this conversion. Make it a 1-point game. 10 more minutes left. Torrance flags are up, makes no mistakes. 10 more minutes to go. Wits University trail by a point.
Well, it was the build-up. The build-up was superb. Patience was superb. Retention was superb. And the finish was excellent from Crossley. Coming in on the angle.
Well, Wits University has come alive here. Could this be that defining moment, that victory they've been searching for? Could this be the fixture?
Well, I think it is, Owen. It's rocking at the moment. Rugby that rocks on a Monday night. The music is pumping. The crowd is going crazy. What an atmosphere.
Is there still enough on the tank of these players? 10 more minutes. Can the Madiba shut it out? Or will Wits chase successfully? Outside the 22. Now, got to keep it in play. Carl van Sale. Tim Makaba, one of the experienced players in the Madivas, beats 1. Makaba beats 3. Oh, just couldn't get that pass away. Oh, trying the Sunnyville turn of pace from Makaba. Outstanding.
Agaba doing really well. Born in Uganda, stepping inside and just trying to get a backflip offload. Just trying to force it a bit. Unfortunately, not coming off. Be disappointed with himself. But let's say, we must say the conditions are really difficult, Owen.
Yeah, it is too. Born in the capital of Uganda, Kampala. Went to Sterling High School. Also lived down in Transkei. One of the outstanding players for Wits is in Ruan now. Brent Crossley also laboured on, just got some hard work. Devin Montgomery is outstanding. Down up the road, that's UCT taking on the University of Joburg. UJ, that's his 7:15. Slow start by UCT and the competition, but they've definitely hit their straps. That for UJ, need to bounce back after a 40-plus loss down in Bloemfontein last weekend.
Okay, just hold on, there's still a sub. Just hold on.
Come, let's big shot by Ash. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Come there.
Turn back on.
Locks in.
Crouch. Crouch.
Come.
Bind. Set.
Hold! Fire!
3. Dropping the bind.
Fresh legs on and dropping the bind is Abongile
Keep a long bind, please.
Nyaka.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's right.
Good touch finder. An opportunity for Wits University.
Well, Wits have definitely got the wind in their sails at the moment. As soon as they scored that second try, their body language changed. Heads are up. line-out opportunity deep in the Madiba's half. Will it go to the banker ball in the front? Well taken in the middle of the line-out. Looked like Connor Bronkschmidt.
Now the attack. Van Billion, former Grey College pupil, playing for Wits University. Botma inside the red zone. Options left and right. They're going to change to the left-hand side. Davids, it's got Ruan Nell in support. Nell, Jadica, good tackle from him. Mandla Dube putting his body on the line. Oh.
Number 14 on his feet.
Turnover is good. It's Jepu doing the hard yards.
It wasn't a tackle, so no one has to release it.
Definitely looks like Mandla Dube took a boot to the ribs there, not on purpose, but putting his body on the line for the Wits side, trying to maintain the possession for his side.
He's got attention. He's got someone that's attending him.
Vets, open up. Vets, 19. 4.
Just wait.
19.
Just check that that's not serious.
Open up. No, you're not. Open up.
Just wait. Just check if that's not serious. I think they're going to get a stretcher or something on for that guy. We've got time off. Don't worry. I'm not sure if it's serious. If it's not serious, I mean, I'm not a doctor.
100% guys. No worries.
Because they're in play. That guy's out of play. We're not sure if it's serious. So
Good time be running out for Wits University.
out of play.
Is he good to go? Right. Get him off. No, what's the score? What's the score? Don't look there. I wasn't sure what the score was. Right, let's go.
Okay, time on.
Joshua Jarvis will give way for Nguli Kamete on the wing. Jadica's feed is good. Tidied up by Nyaka.
Use it.
Acker. Good take from Godfrey. Roy Godfrey. Now it's a rack. Acker. Big tester for Nguli Kamete. Kamete calls the mark. To Ruan now. Now.
Kamete doing superbly well on that high ball, fielding it perfectly, calling the mark, and a good exit plan from Ruan Nell. Time running out for Wits. 4 minutes of play basically to play. Important feed for the Madiba side from Jody Reneker.
Esterhazen. 4 minutes left in this game. Wits utilising the width of the field. Hecked up field by Ferguson, putting the pressure on the Madivas. Van Zyl once again cool under pressure. He's going to find touch.
Superb from Jared Bass this afternoon for the Madibas. Studying diploma in marketing. Should maybe be looking at architecture because his precision has been, and his angles with his kicking has been superb.
Montgomery in the front for Wits. Davids. Show and go. 1 point in it. Botma comes around the corner. Numbers, space for Wits. Esterhazen goes direct. At a crucial stage, Wits University lose position. Still time for the home side, Wits University.
Sorry? I didn't think so.
Five.
That's a no word. Time left.
3 minutes.
Thank you.
Crowd getting behind the home side. All crowds in the stands.
Stop. Yeah,
Akka,
Nmmu. Okay, let's
a
go.
tester for Dube. Dube goes
Play
up.
the advantage.
Good aerial skills from the winger.
No.
Remember, you can call the
He has
mark
to take the mark.
from any kick anywhere in the field in the Varsity Cup.
He has to take the mark.
Dube playing to the new rules superbly, Owen. He knew that he could call the mark. He knew that he was under pressure. Calling it in there. Quick tap from Wits.
Narrowly lost last weekend away from home, Wits University. They trail by a point. Never won a Varsity Cup game. Could this be the one? Madibas still lead.
You've got to release it. You were tackled. You've got to
Less
release
than 2 minutes left for Wits University.
So disappointing for Wits. That could be the ball game.
Yeah.
Madibas all half-fiving. All they need to do is get that ball down deep in the red zone, secure the line-up ball, run that clock down, Owen, and it looks like the Madibas could be going away with a win.
Yeah, 4 points in very difficult conditions in Joburg.
Yeah, we got that. Okay, Wits, 5.
Clock is running down for
Your
Wits
line.
University.
Stay on the line.
Last weekend, 18 points to
Stay on
15
the line.
against Marty's. Madibas lost heavily against Pekka, 52-16. They'll be glad to get back to winning ways away from home. Madibas semi-finalist in 2013. Feet, they win possession back. Now ball, it's all about ball retention. Very able in defense as Wits University. Akker.
Use it. Wits, get back.
Use it.
Pick up and draw from. That was Fourie. Now Akker. Agaba. Base strings it on the juggle. Run now. Tailing tackle by the fullback. Akker. They've been in this position before the Madibas. Try wide line fever that got to them. They're so close. 2 tries already on the board. They need composure. The points difference will come in handy. But that's how they made it to the playoffs last season. Where the points difference was superior than Pekka. So they'll definitely welcome a try here. Keeping it close. Wits still committed in defense. Hoot has gone the show and goal, and that seals it for Madibas. Enrico Akker gets in for the 3rd try of the afternoon for the Madibas.
Well, it was a superb build-up from the Madibas, keeping it close, picking and going, maintaining the possession. And then eventually the little sniping shown go Enrico Akker for the 5-pointer. Look at this, fantastic. For the 3rd try of the afternoon, putting it way out of reach for the Wits side.
Outstanding performance from Jared Base. Looking to get on the extra 3 points on offer for the Madibas. Base for the conversion, the 3 points. Oh, hits the upright. Not to be. But they've done enough. They're Madibas away from home. 3 tries against Wits as 1. Well, they're back to winning ways after a little slip up in the middle. But for Wits, they were gutsy, they were determined, definitely can hold their heads up high. That first victory in the Varsity Cup still eluding them, but it's close enough. For the Madibas, experienced side, definitely under difficult conditions, they did step up, they did get the win away from home. As we confirm, full-time score at Wits University, it was the Madibas victorious by 18 points to 12.
Make sure you back your boy keys all the way.